back, smoking word family.
What's Gucci with y'all?
What's Gucci Mane?
We're back in act. Back at it in the attic. So we got something, smooth and simple for y'all today. We know we've been coming a little bit hard and heavy. And we know y'all niggas don't like the thing. So, but they say hide it in the book and the nigga won't read it.
Won't read it, so we gonna dumb it down.
We gonna dumb it down. Alright, it's like nah, it's just gonna be
Keep
fun.
It light.
Keep it light and fun for all the millennials out there. Some good 90s nostalgia for all of us.
For sure.
So, we was just thinking, and just talking about just the 90s, in general. Was just, we know it was laver. I actually find it to be a privilege to have grown up in the 90s. My cousin right here, the videographer, he can't relate, but we gonna learn some today.
He was born in the 90s. The 90s was pretty cool. Like when we was talking about it earlier, I was thinking like, there was a lot of like Afrocentricity taking off. There was just a lot more wholesome shit going on with niggas. So we're disappointed.
Yeah. I do feel like it's kind of making a comeback, like a 90s style vibe. You know what I mean? Like, and people's
aesthetically.
Aesthetics, but also like people going back to the old ways. It's just happening slow.
Very slow.
It's happening slowly, but I see like a slight emergence of it.
Get on board, y'all. Like, we taking it back.
It's time to go back to being yourself, having your own style, having your own stilo. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need no more Barbie cutouts and bad bitch decals anymore.
Man, IG models and
dope boy
YN.
Right. We're sick of it.
Ski mask and bullshit.
Right. 2 times nothing. We don't need it no more. Alright. But yeah, like the music, everything
was very different.
And we was talking about sitcoms specifically, like, and just how they used to be so wholesome and pure, and they actually had meanings,
They did. There was like lessons to each show, and then somehow we ended up with love and hip hop.
Right. How do we get there? How do we go from Family Matters to Families Don't Matter?
The ironic part of like love and hip hop, is that still on?
Yeah, that they still got they crowd, love and hip hop. Basketball, all that, they still got people watching them. I don't know how.
I'm ashamed of you niggas.
Whoever's giving them ratings.
I'm ashamed. Like, who? Somebody tap in the comments right the fuck now. Who is still watching Love and Hip Hop?
And if it's somebody I know, you're blocked.
Reality TV ain't even nothing like it used to.
It ain't even real. Like, come on now, y'all.
Like, at least New York. Remember New York?
Yeah.
She was real.
She was the first person.
She was authenticity.
Even Tammy Roman, she came from Real World. She came from the first
Oh, that's true. That's when you could tell they literally put people in a room and just said, go.
Right.
And it might have been certain things that was scripted, like as far as location, whatever.
Yeah.
You could tell it was just more organic shit.
Right. Right. Especially on Real World, they just put you in the room and make you look crazy as the only black person on the show. Like, now you nuts. Remember when Dave Chappelle remade?
Oh my god,
that was the funniest.
Man, classic episode. He was fucking the white girl in the bed, stabbed his daddy and shit.
They stabbed his daddy, man. Remember, and Real World used to make you get a job. And they was out there shooting dice, and the white dude was like, "We have to work, guys."
Where did they work? Like at an ice cream?
Jamba Juice.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle,
man. That's class. That episode is 21 years old.
A classic show. Is that still on Netflix?
I gotta go back. It's on something, but
I gotta go back.
I need to go back and watch that episode. That's one of my faves.
Yeah, it's up there. Just great writing all around.
Perfect.
But
just the 90s,
in general.
Or even like you watching Ricky Lake and the doorbell ring, like doo doo. You like, oh shit, who's that? Who is coming in?
It was just like you said. It was wholesome, but it was crazy
because it was real.
Yeah, it was like people. There were, people weren't as offended
Right.
as they are nowadays either.
Because they was living in reality.
Right,
You know, we done got so politically correct that we sugarcoat so much that when reality hit these people, they be, oh, now I need to take a pill.
So do y'all feel like is the sitcom dead, low key?
Did we do everything that needed to be done? Like, how did it die?
I don't know.
Why did it die?
I don't know. So let's talk about, first of all, like, we coming off the heels of Angie Stone dying, speaking of sitcoms.
Yeah, R.I.P. Angie Stone.
Because we about to kind of pivot into, like, the theme songs. Like, such an integral part of the sitcom back then.
It was a thing. Like,
was the theme song. How it comes on, how it... That's like what you know. That's your cue. Like,
yeah, you were running to get to the TV like, oh shoot, because there wasn't no DVR back then. So what's up? You can't rewind it like I want to hear the theme again. You either heard it or you missed it. Like,
so let's get into it. So off the top, what was your favorite sitcom? What was you rushing home to watch after school? Whether it was in syndication, real time,
hey,
what was it?
Friday night. That's when all the white shows came on that I liked. I can't remember what it was called. It was called like Friday Night something.
On Nickelodeon. Oh, TNT. Remember TNT?
Yeah, and even like ABC. All the white shows came on the networks. Like
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
Hands down, that was my shit.
Step by Step was mine. What's the one with Tim the Two Man Taylor?
Home Improvement.
That was my stuff. So I was on the white stuff too.
Hell yeah. They had some good shit back then. It went downhill for them too.
Yeah.
They struggling just like us.
Yeah, they ain't
because they watching Desperate Housewives of New Jersey and Panama City and shit. Them white bitches on there acting just as crazy as niggas. This shit is wild.
Yeah, New Jersey shit.
Plastic surgery. I was watching some shit the other day. I'm like, these bitches look like straight up aliens. Like, it was ridiculous.
It ain't been the same. Mob Wives was the only one that was lit.
That was kind of hard.
They'd be like, now you sleep with the fishes.
Was that the one with Big Ange on there?
Yeah. R.I.P. Big Ange too.
So yeah, R.I.P. to Angie Stone. She
all
was
the Angies today.
Man, she was on the theme song, and I forgot this till she passed, and it was a reel that came on my feed about it. That she was singing on Girlfriend.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that
was Me and Sasha both think we can sing.
For real. We sound straight. Like, I could do background. I probably couldn't.
Yeah, a little background with some practice. With some lessons.
Yeah, I could be in the back. Man, but Angie Stone used to sing for real. That's when the real theme songs was real. Like,
yeah.
So let me see. Girlfriends had us sing and sing. Yeah. Family Matters.
Family Matters was dope. Who sang Family Matters?
That was a white dude too. Did y'all know that was a white dude?
He was, man, what? Grinding on my life.
He had that raspy voice too, like real love bursting out of accuracy.
As days go by. Man,
that was the shit.
Classic.
Too.
Family Matters was such a good show too because. Wait, y'all, remember the episode where Lisa? No. What was the daughter name in Family Matters?
Was it
Laura,
yeah, okay.
When her friend got shot?
I don't remember.
Over the leather jacket? You know how sitcoms used to have like the super serious, like for example, Fresh Prince when his daddy came to visit. You know, it was like there was some episodes that was not funny. Not funny at all. Yeah. Like, even as a kid, I used to be like, damn, this shit deep.
I feel like I did cry on that Fresh Prince one. Like,
you don't remember when Laura, we gonna have to throw it
We
up.
gonna have to, yeah.
Laura's friend.
And we all gotta go back and watch all these episodes.
Yeah, Laura's friend, they was like driving age, so they had to be like 16, junior year, senior year. And her friend had this leather jacket. It was either Laura or her friend had this jacket. And this fake ass, she low-key was a stud.
Oh, shit.
Like, back then, though, she was like, tomboy. You don't remember this? Oh, you gotta look it up.
I ain't watched Family Matters all that much. Like,
Family Matters was crazy. So they got into like a scuffle because the bitch was like, just give me the jacket. And I can't remember who jacket it was. The friend or Laura's, and they obviously resisted, like, nah, bitch, get off my jacket. And the bitch shot her in high school, shot Laura's friend.
How was the gun in school?
Man, it was like after school, they was walking to the car. Man, that was one of the episodes where the music be like,
and you go to commercial like, what? Nah, bro, we can't go to commercial right now. Man,
her friend got shot. And of course, Carl was a police officer, so he was on the scene like, what the fuck? Like, and her friend ended up moving. That was a wild fucking episode.
See? But they was keeping it real. They was making us address
real shit. I mean, they did live in Chicago.
Yeah.
So
inner city black people that would just happen to be doing
realistic shit, and I appreciate them for having real episodes like that too.
And
like
kids need to see that.
That was an episode where Eddie got pulled up, like racially profiled one time. That was a good episode. I just feel like the TV shows back then used to have like so many lessons. You know, it used to just bring it full circle, like, okay, we're gonna make a point to this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna actually make a
draw these.
Let's
people.
Learn something.
Yeah, we're gonna give these kids, these teenagers, these preteens, we're gonna give them something. Excuse me.
So, what was your favorite theme song?
Okay, I was thinking about this because, like, a lot of them I used to rock with. Fresh Prince, of course. We all love that one. I think that's kind of like a given, though.
Everybody knows it starts to finish.
Like, Living Singles was live, so that was like two people who made their own because they was rappers.
Yeah.
So, you know, my homegirl standing to my left and my right.
Hey, shout out to Queen.
Yeah, that was live.
True triple threat right there.
Yeah, for sure. She was one of the first, for real, for real. Wayans Brothers, they had that Tribe Called Quest jam on there.
Yeah, I wonder if they like paid them for that.
Yeah, because it was.
I guess they had to. It was like the actual song.
Yeah, like, it had the words still on it.
Relax your mind, whatever.
Yeah,
electric relaxation.
Yeah, that's all. When they was helping the grandma across the street, like
she got hit by
the car. Yeah, the bus. That was funny.
Again, something that would offend people today.
Right.
Oh, the elderly.
Oh, this is elderly
abuse.
Right, elderly abuse.
Everything is abuse today.
Everything is, this is elderist.
What was the Saved by the Bell theme song?
Saved by the Bell was a little before my time.
Go?
I didn't really watch it, honestly.
Saved by the Bell was my show. I watched it in syndication. You got to think, by the time we were older and watching TV on our own, most of those early 90s shows was canceled already.
Yeah, because my sister was more like Saved by the Bell. Like,
damn, I can't think of the Saved by the Bell theme song.
I don't know that one.
Because they used to be on there like, you know how all the characters, you know, just came out like doing something.
That's how all the things were.
But I did say on
that show you like.
But I did fuck with Living Singles too, because you know we from the Midwest, so looking at shows where black people lived in New York, and that was kind of inspiring for me. Like, and they was all single,
following their dreams.
You know, successful black women. Yeah. So I used to love that. Like you said, Queen little version at the end with the chick dancing in the shadow, like look, jazz hands.
Stupid.
They was jamming. Like that
really was.
But it was positive.
And that was Afrocentric too. Her dancing and
the jazz, you know, undertones. Like it was hip hop, it was bluesy.
Yeah.
And like I said, they were living single, which, you know, like
Khadijah was working at a magazine or something. That was big.
Maxine was a lawyer, attorney. Regine, didn't she do something like interior design or something like that? Like Sinclair was just Sinclair.
Right.
They used to call me Sinclair. Remember at the Y they used to be like, Sinclair. Wait. I
really did like I always respected Jamie Foxx a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say they don't like his show. I don't agree with that. I really loved Jamie Foxx show because it was just generally funny, authentic, and I liked how he incorporated his own talents into like on the later episodes when he worked at the Jingle Place. You know,
He was always on that piano.
He was like, give me a chance to show people who I really am, and I really respect that. Like Jamie Foxx,
triple threat.
He's one of the most talented human beings on this earth. If you ask me, he went to Juilliard. He's a classically trained pianist. Mm-hmm. He can sing. He can act. He's a comedian who can do stand up. Now all comedians can do stand up. What else? They say he was All-American and stuff in high school for football.
Yeah, he's definitely.
He could have went to the NFL type.
Like you said, one of the most talented people.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask is we on it? Like, what you feel about that whole when he got sick and
you know what come on now, y'all.
Have you watched his special?
I have not watched his special.
I haven't.
I like to let shit die down before people ruin it for me.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
That's true. It was so much speculation on the internet when it first came out. That I'm the same way. I watch something 3-4 years later to avoid the hype.
Yeah, because I don't want y'all to ruin.
Swaying my opinion and stuff, but
yeah, they said Diddy had something to do. That's all I had to hear. Diddy did it.
Diddy did it all.
Diddy did it all. Like that's all.
Did you see that? I feel like Diddy's gonna be a recurring theme on our show.
Yeah.
Like we just gotta talk about you. Like,
we got a Diddy or did he not?
Did he not? Did you see that the lawyer dropped the skate?
Yeah, and they said this is a lawyer who had Osama bin Laden. This lawyer represented Osama bin Laden, and he dropping your bitch ass.
Hey, the internet going crazy, y'all.
So,
the memes.
That's all I gotta know.
He'd
rather represent a terrorist who blew up some towers.
So what was in them papers?
He said, "No, I can't."
He said, "I can't even do it. It's against my moral code." It was against his moral code. You know, lawyers are the shiestiest niggas on earth.
He had to drop.
And you know, Diddy paying top dollar at that.
It ain't the money.
You're funny.
Said, when I found out he represented Osama bin Laden, I said, "Wow."
Yeah, this gonna get ugly.
It's gonna get
pop your popcorn, y'all. It's gonna be ugly, but it's gonna be good because this is the rapture
he brought it on himself.
And we're in the age of Aquarius. Everything is gonna be revealed.
Everything will be revealed. That's what it say when we talk about we living in Book of Revelation. It's the apocalypse. You know what all of those words mean? To be revealed. Mm-hmm. It don't mean end of the world. It means end of the world as you know it, because the truth shall set you free.
Right.
You know what I mean? But did he or didn't he?
Moving on. More to come on.
Back to Jamie Foxx. My favorite thing.
So wait, but what were they saying Diddy did to him though?
To who?
Jamie Foxx.
They were saying like he poisoned him, basically, like to.
Why?
Because I mean, he probably was. Remember when we talked about that? This we was gonna make this an episode, but if y'all remember Jamie Foxx's first album. He had this song called VIP.
Oh, yeah.
And he talking about, it sounded like to me he had a Diddy party. Everybody in my party is VIP. If you know that album, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's a part on the song, he names everybody at the party. He says, Usher and P. Diddy, T. Cruz and... I'm like, Tom Cruise was there? Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx was close. Like, they say they was like... real cool. That's why it was weird when he started dating Katie Holmes, but that's a whole other story.
Right.
They was like real cool. So these is the normal names at these parties. So basically, to me, he probably just poisoned Jamie Foxx so he wouldn't talk or something. Maybe he was about to come out and say something.
But that album came out so long ago.
But I mean, just in general, he's still in them circles.
More to come, y'all.
I don't know. I don't know what is the connection to kill him. Because if that been your boy, he been at the parties, what's the big deal? But, you know.
I mean, we never know what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah. And then they had came out and said he died. Then his daughter came out and said, no, he didn't.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
Like, he was a clone.
And it was around the whole time that they cloned Tyrone came out.
Yeah.
Like either right before or after the release of the
in
film.
the movie.
I still never watched that. I gotta catch up on some stuff.
Yeah, that's quite relevant. It's almost like it reminds you of the episode of Boondocks when people was going crazy about the chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like on that vibe, like.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
It was straight. It was weird. It was straight. I don't want to say good, but it was entertaining. But Jamie Foxx is a talented guy. I respect him.
Shout out to him. May Allah continue to bless you.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever you're going through.
We go check out your stand-up, your newest stand-up.
Yeah.
But to me, like, yeah, he you could tell he wrote his theme, and then like he produced it or something. That's what I
probably wrote the music for it.
Then he had like part 1 or part 2, like for different seasons. Like the earlier seasons had the one thing where he was just like, "Here comes Jamie Foxx, here I go again."
Oh yeah.
It's just me again and again.
And I think that show was like hella relatable. Like, it's plenty of people who done worked for they relatives. Right. It's a hotel. You know, again though,
they want super rich
black entrepreneurs though. Like positivity. That's what you don't see.
Yeah, you don't
in black television today.
Facts.
Whether it's reality or. Shout out to Abbott Elementary though. I do feel like that's
the
probably
only one that give you that old school.
Yeah, they give you that old school kind of feel.
The old school vibes, like the laughs, the wholesome characters, like that has their own thing going, like to showing you versatile black people. Right, you know, right. We all not the same.
Not no textbook hood shit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
his second theme. So. Yeah. So we looked it up and it was called Simple Things. So we was like, oh, that's perfect. Like. For this episode, like as far as the word of the day, like simple things are all I need. Boom.
That's it.
That's the 90s in a nutshell.
Speaks for itself. Yeah. Like I just remember, like I saw a meme the other day that said, "Remember when we used to wait? What was it? Hold on, I screenshotted it. I gotta bring this up because it's just so telling of the time." Remember when we used to wait until 9 p.m. to talk to people for unlimited minutes?
Man.
20 years later, we all pay for unlimited minutes and don't talk to anyone on the phone.
Damn. The irony.
And it's so true. Like, I feel like I talk to the phone to certain people, but I text more, email more, social media more. We used to literally stay up till, my minute's free. Now I can call my friends. Now I can call my boyfriend, whoever I'm talking to.
It was the day, for real.
It was crazy.
The irony of social media meaning to connect us, and we're more disconnected. So Jamie Foxx, like I said, one of my favorite theme songs, just because it was his. You know, and I could tell he wrote it, he produced it, he did all that, and it was relevant to the show. So, word of the day, simple things are all we need, like Jamie Foxx said.
Simple things are all we need.
Period. and cuts.
I said, I know how to sing. I think we need to get back to that as much as possible. Yeah. And even going back further than the 90s, like so much has changed that, and don't get me wrong, I feel like I'm a super, modern person, but I think I have a lot of traditional values and stuff as well. So it's like, if we could just find that balance of like progression versus like tradition. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, really, that's what it is.
Yeah, because I think you can still have traditional values and approach them in a modern way. Yeah. But like, that's just, we can't help the times we was born in, Of course, I'm going to hop on the laptop and use ChatGPT or something. That ain't got nothing to do with my morals. You know what I mean?
Man, not a damn thing.
But that's also like, people don't value values. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, people don't value simplicity.
Yeah,
people
purity.
People want to complicate things, all the time. And that's just...
origin.
We're done with that. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I'm done with anybody who's on that. So.
And people who missing the point of things in the first place. And so you got to go back to the origin, to the beginning, to the...
simple things is all we need.
Period. And I'm always on that. For real. Yeah. And trying to bring people back. Like, I know I always bring a balloon pop. But so on the balloon pop, like, it just lets me, I love watching it. Sometimes it's sad sometimes. But I'll watch a whole episode and be like, this is sad.
Yeah, it makes me feel better about myself. So I appreciate y'all because y'all make me feel better about myself.
Or nuts.
Because we all have this thing. We all have shallow things about us. We all have things we need to work on. But some of the shit on that show is just straight up delusion.
And don't be making no sense.
And then it's ignorance. And it's just like people's expectations, I feel, can just be so unbelievably unrealistic.
Right.
And you have to approach relationships like a partnership.
Yeah.
I feel. It's not about, I think a lot of people walk into not just romantic relationships, but just like relationships in general, like even working relationships was like, what can I gain from this person? What can I suck out of this situation? Right. When it should always be about like, where can we meet? Where can we meet? Like I hate that.
And what is mutually beneficial?
Mutually. It shouldn't be one-sided.
Right.
It shouldn't be one-sided. But anyway, I just think that simple things are all we need.
Yeah, and people that make stuff complicated for no reason, and to the point where you miss the point, though. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're missing the point, like they'll just ask a simple question, like, "What do you value in a man?" Or "What do you?" People will beat around the whole thing and never get to the point. You don't even know.
You don't
what you value or what you require from a man. And I know, like, the girl Arlette, she always tells them, I could tell she tells them to have some questions ready.
Right.
I'll come in here.
You know they get emailed about what to do.
Right.
Yeah.
You come in here and you say, how many kids you got? Where are you from? That's all you want to know about a human being that you're about to start potentially having a relationship with or dating. Those are the most in-depth questions that your little human mind
really do go there. It's like, what do you do and what do you have? Whether that's kids, money, clothes.
You're
you know what I'm saying?
Idiots. So when people come up on there and they really have legit questions like, what are some goals that you're working on this year that will help you fulfill your purpose or something like that? I'm like, thank you, like, because the rest of you people are idiots.
And that would be the small percentage.
Right.
Though.
It's like,
and that'd be the one where a girl be like, it's like the way your locks, like, you need like a retwist, like, and your shoes, like, I'm sorry, you can change your motherfucking shoes.
Shape up. Okay.
You, a motherfucker can get a haircut. You can, you know what I'm saying?
You can help somebody dress better.
Yeah, style.
What are they talking about? Right. What's their character? What are their values?
But you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I've literally cut niggas off for stuff like that in my past.
Yeah.
How they dressed.
But if we was 22 versus it be women on here like I'm 46. You know what I mean? It's like sad. Yeah. And they be doing like I watched this one recent episode. It might have been
I gotta get back on that.
But they was just all smacked too. The weave was whack. The fits was a mess. The body was done not nicely. But you got the nerve to say something about his shoes, bitch?
Right.
Do you see yourself
go get some new shoes?
Do you see your belly?
He can go get some new shoes. But your ass?
Can you get rid of that belly in 10 minutes that he could go to
Foot Locker?
Thanks. People kill me. Yes. Like they makeup, your skin look bad and you got on makeup. Like, let's do better with yourselves. And then come for somebody. Like, I'm just getting, I'm getting riled up. Yeah. Because y'all pissing me off.
But that show crazy, though. Like, I literally was telling somebody once, like, I watch it for, that's like, how you watch it? I watch it for perspective.
Man.
Because it makes, like I said, it makes me feel better about myself. Like, well, at least I'm not this shallow.
Right.
At least I'm not this
or
ignorant.
This dumb.
Right. At least I'm not walking in rooms with this kind of energy. Like, niggas will literally pop before a motherfucker even open their mouth.
Right.
That is crazy.
That's
so you're completely judging. The same thing y'all get so mad about white people doing to us. Right. You're doing to your own motherfucking kind.
See? And then sometimes I just have to cut it off. Like, this is too sad.
Now, don't get me wrong. Some people do become like, pick your fits better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that out there. Pick your fits better. You're making the first impression.
They tell you every time you come on, Tim, that your outfit is whack.
Oh, no, Tim. I'm on like episode like 8, 9.
You watch them in order.
She on like 4.
I just watch them as they come up, like whatever. You know how your
algorithm just pop up.
I just click on it. But this one dude, you know how you wear them old school Kangos with the hat button right here? I hate them. They gonna say he look like 1940s paper delivery guy.
Legends of Bagger Man.
Yeah, extra. Read all about it. I was thinking he looked like the little dude from Fat Albert with the stupid hat. I was like, see.
But again, that's something I feel like if you got into a relationship with a nigga like that and y'all got close, that's something you should be able to say. Like, listen, babe, I ain't feeling the little cane goes.
Right. Let's just drop that and just get a dad hat or.
Right. Let's switch it up. Let's let's make it a little bit more malleable.
That's it.
Well, let's just. I don't know. I'm frustrated. I'm getting frustrated now that we have brought up the pop balloon.
But it comes back to the 90s, like we were saying. It comes back to what we were saying. Bring it back.
That's why I love them little nostalgic ass videos that's been coming out on like IG and stuff, where it's like high school in the 90s, and it'd be like fun times fun. Like I always use that one song, Jen Jackson or whatever that song is.
Love that song.
And it just be like when
they just
before social media and cell phones, and it's like niggas just be in the park chilling.
You ain't trying to be cool, you just is.
Right, because you don't have an audience.
Right.
This is not about to go up on your story or whatever in 10 minutes. We've lost that. We have. And I ain't gonna lie, I've got sucked into it, but not as much as like the average person, I would say. But like, social media has controlled us. Like, I look at IG every day.
I done took a break for real. I've been in a space where I got different shit going on and shit.
I mean, you about to have a whole ass baby
but
and shit.
Even kind of before that, I was just kind of in a place where like I'll hop on there and post some business shit and like fuck y'all.
But it's just such a routine thing. Yeah. In most people's lives, it's just a part of life. Social media is a part of life, no matter whether you on there every day or once a week.
And you gotta really dial your shit back because it do change your brain chemistry whether you're aware or not. You know?
Yeah, because it's like comparison. You constantly looking at like
even
other
your
people's
attention
lives.
span.
Yeah,
like when people say they can't read a book, it's because been programmed. Your brain's now programmed for 30-second clips, 1-minute clips, 3-minute clips. So if you gotta sit and do something that take an hour, it's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, you can't focus.
And they said that our attention spans are now shorter than goldfish. So this is the shit I'm talking about.
Where did you get that from, Sasha?
Man, you know my statistics. Like, be lit from everywhere. I read everything.
We got to start doing a bibliography and shit.
We do. Because I don't even remember where I see this shit at.
She be going down rabbit holes.
But people's attention spans.
But it's
like
true.
this.
It is. I mean, that's...
As short as a goldfish.
Even with like, me and my cousin was just talking about the other day, like, you ever gone to a gas station and it's like a younger person in there and you, like, let's say you buy a pack of M&Ms and then you be like, you give them a $20 bill and you be like, put the remainder on pump 7. The horror. The angst.
You don't even gotta do the math. Just type it in.
But still, they'll be like, they don't know how to type in. What they don't know how to type in is the difference. To put that on the pump.
Slow ass. And
you know
then,
what I'm saying?
before we even get to that, they not even saying hi or nothing.
Well.
That's something I noticed. You just walk up and they on their phone.
They just look up at you like.
That's it. Like, where do y'all get y'all damn, like, I'm just sick of the world, bro. Like, for real. Like, nobody has manners. Nobody has etiquette. Nobody has social skills. And that's why I'm out here thriving, because I have them all. Taking y'all jobs and shit. You know what I mean?
It's real out here, like.
So, y'all know we went off on our angry tangent, our auntie millennial tangent. But we just saying, simple things are all we need.
Simple things are... Stop complicating shit in your life. It's taking days, hours, seconds off your life.
It really is. Because I'm about to pop the balloon on all y'all. For real, for real. Alright, we're going to end it right there. We're going to end it right there. We hit y'all with a lot of stuff.
Do the bang head. Do the bang head.
Go back and watch hella old sitcoms. If we forgot something, tell us in the comments. Like, how could y'all forget this show? This is my favorite.
Right. This was